we want to discuss the concept of price elasticity of demand. For this, let's go back first to our basics, where the law of demand tells us there's a negative relationship between price and quantity demanded. Whereas price increases, quantity demanded decreases. But this gives rise to an important question: exactly how much will the quantity demanded fall by? So, like for instance, say price increases by 5%. Will quantity demanded fall by 5%? Will it fall by more than 5%? Will it fall by less than 5%? So we want to quantify the change. We know the law of demand tells us given price increases, quantity demanded decreases, but exactly by how much? Are we expecting the fall in quantity demanded to be more than the increase in price, to be less than the increase in price, or to be of the same magnitude as the increase in price? Like if price is increasing by 5%, is quantity demanded also falling by 5%? Is it falling by more than 5%? Is it falling by less than 5%? How do we quantify this change? This is where the concept of price elasticity or demand comes in. It measures the how much. It answers the question of how much quantity demanded changes when price changes. So now, we can formally define the concept of price elasticity or demand. Before that, let's look at what do we mean by elasticity in economics in general. When we talk about elasticity in economics, we are talking about how sensitive or responsive one variable is to change in another variable. So in general, elasticity is about how responsive one variable is due to change in another variable. In our context, where we're talking about price and demand, so we're talking about how responsive or sensitive quantity demanded of a good is to a change in its price. So when we apply the concept of elasticity to this context, it's measuring the responsiveness or sensitivity of quantity demanded of a good to a change in its price. Like we said, we're measuring how much quantity demanded responds to a change in price. That's the goal. We know that when price increases, quantity demanded decreases. But now we're measuring how much it's responding. So that's what we're measuring now. But like we said, price elasticity of demand measures the how much. So it's measuring how responsive quantity demanded is to changes in price. So in short, the law of demand tells us the direction in which quantity demanded changes when price changes. So it tells us there's a negative relationship. The price elasticity of demand measures the how much. Okay, we know the law of demand tells us when price increases, quantity demanded decreases. But price elasticity of demand measures the how much. It allows us to see how responsive quantity demanded is to changes in price. Okay, if price is going down by 5%, it will help us to answer the question whether quantity demanded if price is going up by 5%, whether quantity demanded is going down by 5%, it's going down by more than 5%, it's going down by less than 5%. So it answers the question of how much quantity demanded changes due to change in price. So it measures how responsive quantity demanded is. We know the direction of change, because there's going to be a negative relationship, but we want to know the magnitude of the change now.